You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, Bold and the Beautiful soap opera fans. This is Soap Dirt on YouTube, and today we want to talk about a possible romantic pairing that we would like to see, that many fans would like to see on Bold and the Beautiful. Given current spoilers and storylines that are playing right now, we feel like this couple could actually happen soon. We'll see how soon, but this is what we want to talk about. Deacon Sharpe and Taylor Hayes. If you haven't already, reach down, click that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our Bold and the Beautiful spoilers, updates, casting news, speculation, all the fun stuff, so you stay completely current on everything you need to know about your favorite CBS soap opera. So right now, as we're seeing Deacon Sharpe, he is still has these residual feelings for Sheila Carter. Sheila Carter is in jail. She is hatching an escape plan. Official Bold spoilers for the next 2 weeks say that the week of May 15th, I believe, is when she reveals her escape plan to someone, probably her prison buddy, Mike Guthrie. She is intent on getting out of there, and even though she's upset at Deacon for being part of the FBI sting just right there towards the end, she cares about him, and it doesn't look like that she wants revenge on him the same way that she does on Ridge and Bill and others. But she may want Deacon to run away with her, and there's no way he's going to do that. The bottom line is, right now, he has kind of gotten away with being involved with Sheila. Like, it didn't blow up in his face with Brooke and Hope like you might assume that it would. And everybody knows that she ran to Deacon, and then, he turned her over to the police at the end. So he's kind of gotten away with that, and he's come out of it unscathed, which is good for what comes next for him, because he's going to need love in his life, and he doesn't need that baggage. And the bottom line is, he cannot be with Sheila Carter. She can't stay in town and be redeemed. She, tried to kill her son and daughter-in-law, and then they've got her on this murder one thing. Even if she gets off on that, the bottom line is, he can't be in a relationship with her and keep his daughter in his life. She won't tolerate it. And Deacon is not going to sacrifice everything for Sheila. So no matter what Sheila does, whether she stays in prison, which seems doubtful, whether she runs away to Young and the Restless, like we talked about recently in another video, the bottom line is, she can't be in Deacon's life. But Deacon does need love in his life, and you can't waste a guy that hot sitting around. He's a silver fox. He needs somebody in his life. And we've also seen that Ridge Forrester seems already to be leaning back towards Brooke Logan. He was leaning that direction anyway, even before their son, R.J. Forrester, came home. And Taylor Hayes already acknowledged to Thomas Forrester that she definitely felt like R.J.'s return was going to pull Brooke and Ridge closer together. But at the same time, she doesn't want to roadblock that. She's not going to get in the way. She and Brooke are friends, and I think they are friends to the extent that if Brooke and Ridge decide to reconcile and they handle it maturely and are transparent and are upfront, then Taylor, I think, will respectfully step back and say, okay, bestie, take your guy. So that's kind of what I see happening. The other night when Ridge went to dinner at Brooke's, it was several weeks ago, and she came back down in her lingerie, he was all in. He was ready. He would have gone upstairs and hit the sheets with her. And it was only Brooke thinking about her friendship with Taylor that stopped it. But it definitely seems like the writing is on the wall for Ridge and Brooke's reunion. Comment below if you disagree with that. We definitely want to hear what you think, but it just feels like, whether you like it or not, whether you like that pairing or not, it feels like that's the way the writers are going. So you may also remember that when Taylor first came back to town, when they recast the role with Krista Allen, that Deacon was interested in her. He was interested in her. He would come by her office at the hospital to make small talk, and he flirted with her, and she was flirting back with him. They definitely had this spark happening. And then all of a sudden, it was like the writers got immediate amnesia and forgot they were even writing that storyline. And then it was like nothing, and it didn't happen again. And then, I don't know, a couple of months later, they had Deacon coming over to propose to Brooke. It's like they've just been playing spin the bottle with him and they don't really know what to do with him. And then that was while he was dating Sheila. And then all of a sudden they write him falling in love with Sheila when before he hadn't loved her. The writing for Deacon, let's admit it, has been kind of loose and sloppy. I feel like unfocused, where they try something and then they decide to try something else and then they decide to try something else. So clearly he is at loose ends and he can't be with Sheila. Ridge looks like he's moving back over to Brooke. That leaves Taylor at loose ends, and I don't think she's going to date the little bartender dude who's been trying to get with Brooke. So there's not a whole lot of romantic options around. Bill Spencer might be an option, presuming that he can't steal Katie from Carter, but Brooke doesn't really seem like the kind of guy that would appeal to Taylor. And Deacon and Taylor already had some blossoming chemistry. They were sharing some laughs. She knows about making mistakes and trying to be a better person since she shot Bill. And of course, Deacon has a past, but she can also see that he has worked hard on improving himself. And she's not the kind of person to hold a grudge or to hold something against him. So they might be a really good pairing. And certainly their chemistry was very interesting. I enjoy them a lot. Let us know in the comments what you think about the idea of a Deacon and Taylor pairing. And that's a relationship that Brooke could probably get behind and cheerlead, because she has been very accepting of Deacon's evolution as a person, as a human, even when Ridge didn't like it. And she definitely wants him in Hope's life, and therefore he's going to be in her life. And Ridge seems to be chilling out about it. I mean, honestly, we could see Ridge and Brooke double dating with Deacon and Taylor. They could all be friends. It could be a thing. I definitely think it's something to think about. Hey, if you haven't already, reach down, click that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our bold and beautiful spoilers and news, casting updates, everything you need to know about your favorite CBS soap opera. And definitely let us know what you think about Taylor and Deacon. Do you remember when they were sparking? Did you like that vibe? Do you think that they could be heading in that direction? Because it definitely feels like Ridge and Brooke are going to happen again. I'm not the biggest fan of that pairing, honestly. I kind of like Brooke and Bill. That's just me personally. But nonetheless, I feel like the writing is on the wall and they're heading there, and that means Taylor needs a new love interest, and I would love to see it be Deacon Sharpe. What do you think?
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.